The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movements start from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.
You got the whole couch. You ain't got to share.
I'm trying to get comfy.
Is this our first? This ain't our first interview where somebody has the couch by themselves.
No, Kusher had it.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
So y'all putting the Togolese niggas by themselves?
Not technically, because Kevin was here with somebody else.
He came with IG. I think I saw
yes,
that.
IG. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not on purpose. Just when Anthony knows and he brings his extra camera.
Yeah.
We good to go.
I love y'all. Y'all make me feel like home.
It's fine by me. What kind of song do you got on your playlist?
On my playlist?
Yeah.
Don't ask him that.
It's all over the place, buddy.
Convoluted.
Yeah,
you got Nigerian music on there too?
Of course, but it's all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place. I'm all over the globe.
What's your go-to? Like, what do you typically like 60 to 70% of the time listen to?
It depends. It depends. Right now, I'm heavy into more newer R&B and soul music right now.
Okay.
It's just because of the prevalence of it coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cleo Soul just dropped her album. I guess over there because it's midnight over there. But
oh, okay.
Yeah, it just came out. But it depends on my mood. I'm gonna be honest.
That's fair.
It depends on my mood.
But what's your mood right now? If you had to put a song on, what you putting on?
What's actually on my phone right now is just Masego's album.
Okay.
I still ain't listening to that.
You still have it?
No.
Yeah, that's on right now. And then, like I said, I'll buy new music. Like I just bought 2 albums up there while we were sitting up there, and I'll get to those, and I got like 3 or 4 more albums to buy. So yeah, it just depends.
You don't do a lot of streaming. You always do CDs.
I buy digital. So when you get that Amazon check for $3.12, that was me.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Ain't nobody buying streaming. Don't pay y'all.
No,
any artist out there appreciates that. So.
Yeah, so I buy direct. If I can buy direct to consumer, if I can do that, they got a website or like Bandcamp or stuff like that, I do that. If not, I go on Amazon and find it.
That's fair.
But I don't stream.
No, he don't.
What about you?
I stream.
Okay.
I buy sporadically. No, I take that back. Physical stuff, I buy all the time. Physical music, I buy all the time.
Okay.
E has introduced me to Bandcamp. So I've been more like intentional about like buying from up and coming artists. But stuff on my playlist right now, straight R&B. I'm an R&B nostalgic girl. I'm always be an R&B. Paris Alexa.
Mm-hmm.
I've been rocking her stuff like crazy.
Don't forget that. Make sure we add her to the list.
Yes. Amaria, I forget her last name. Gremlin, all like neo-soul, new modern day artists. That's kind of what's on repeat right now.
That's what's up. Do you pay for streaming services then? Do you like still pay like Spotify monthly or whatever? Or
Yeah, that's the only way we can get this podcast on there. I gotta pay premium price.
Right.
It's still technically stream, right?
Yeah.
You just don't because you like that, discipline wise, you prefer buying it.
I help the artists with subsidy.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I'm just a believer in paying for the product.
So,
What they say, it's a lot of episodes, not of us, just a lot of conversation about how people don't appreciate music because they ain't gotta buy it.
Right.
For $9.99 a month, you got millions of songs in your pocket. You ain't listening to it. You don't care that much.
Was that you
Yeah,
that had
that's it.
sent the real? I don't know if it happened again.
It's just
I don't know who said it, or I don't even know if y'all sent it, but it was a dude just saying like people don't appreciate music anymore.
I think I might have said it. Yeah.
Because you're not excited to go get the physical work. You're not sitting and actually listening to the project. You just scrolling, like seeing who dropped that day in the first 30 seconds determining if it's hot or not.
it's true. A lot of things nowadays, I feel like it's kind of watered down a little bit. So I can see how it's the same for just appreciation for good music. And,
Yeah.
I get it.
It is what it is.
Facts.
On that note, welcome to the Streets A&R Podcast. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
It's your girl CLB.
And we guess probably on this recording been 10 minutes deep
Yeah.
in conversation with our guest
Yeah.
today. We, as you know, we got a big event coming up. Issa Trap Symphony.
Yes, and ain't gonna be no snapping either.
Oh no, it's gonna be wild in there. I don't know what got into the Joslyn Museum for letting this happen, but we glad they did because it's gonna be
Yes.
wild in there.
It's gonna be great
in a good way.
Yes, in a good way.
Because folks from the Motherland is coming,
I'm
That's
excited.
right.
and y'all know the energy gonna be
Gonna be savage.
off the roof, off the Richter, right? So we got our final guest of performers for the Issa Trap Symphony coming up just next week, and by this episode, probably this week.
Yeah.
Our last guest, kind of a newcomer for us on the scene, the music scene.
Mhm.
But he got to be rocking if he got on this lineup.
Well, what
Okay.
you mean by newcomers? I've
saying?
been out here, baby.
Been out here. To the-
Get it right. Come on now.
Yeah.
everybody trying to reintroduce you.
I
So
got you. I
then-
appreciate it. Let's
Listen,
go.
when you get a new album, you could have 5 albums, but when it break,
Yeah.
now you a newcomer.
That is
Newcomer of
true.
the
That
year.
is
Hold
true.
up.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing.
Let the
You want to
people
be another
know.
newcomer. We
Yeah.
gonna keep
Old
it
to
up.
me, new to you. I like
Right.
that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But we have none other than our brother Joe Easy.
That's right. That's right. That's right. One love. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
he
He coming
cool.
here ready.
Listen.
Jodeci leather.
Listen, leather,
glasses.
shades inside.
Some light.
Woohoo.
Some light. You know.
what I'm saying?
My allergies was kicking my ass this morning, so
Yeah.
that's why I took a couple
But make it stylish.
Jesus.
Yes.
It
Am I
worked.
allowed to curse on here? I'm
Yes.
sorry.
In about
Okay,
7
cool.
minutes, right?
We already said.
Oh, that's
We
right.
good.
We done. Yeah, you can do your thing.
I
You
bet.
take dizzle. Fire.
Man, if you could, for our audience and the people out there, just introduce who you are, what do you do, and how you got into it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, a lot of you guys already, newcomers, but some of you already know me by Joe Easy. Being in the Omaha music industry, especially towards Afrobeats for roughly about since 2017, 2016, I started a little earlier, but I just kind of took a pause and bounced back after my college degree back in 17, 16. So, originally from West Africa, born from Nigerian parents, but I grew up in Togo. And I've always been in love with music since I've been little, just the creation part of it,
Mhm.
I think it's spiritual, I think it's magical, and I feel alive when I'm making good music,
Yeah.
Being growing up in Togo and in West Africa, did you have certain influences, especially musical or cultural, that made you kind of want to get into music?
That is a great question. Absolutely. I'll probably say most of my influence growing up probably came from the American side. Obviously, I'm African, so there's a lot of heats from Nigeria, a lot of heats from Ivory Coast, a lot of heats from Congo that, you wake up in the morning trying to go to church or whatever. They got some good music bumping, so you're already in the groove before the day gets started and whatnot. But I'll probably say mainly for me, I just kind of related to hip hop a little bit, but I knew that I wanted to put a spin to it that brings a little bit Afrobeat to that. So on the American side, I definitely was listening to a lot of Chris Brown, a lot of Lil Wayne growing up, 50 Cent. So yeah.
They love him some Chris over there.
50. Somebody else said 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was. So what was it, since those are your influences, what was it about their style that kind of wanted to lead you into actually producing music?
On which one of the artists I just mentioned? Out of all
Which
three?
one? Like, is it all of them kind of combined, or is
Yeah, I felt like all of them had their own thing a little bit. With Chris Brown, he was a little younger back then, but you get the energy, the dancing, the cool kid, and yeah, girls love him, And then you got with Lil Wayne, he's Weezy. I feel like he's goated, And 50 Cent kind of comes with this gangster rap type of vibe, So I feel like all of them kind of bring different energy. So I just kind of picked up on all of those and kind of inserted some of that in my art a little bit. But obviously, again, these Afrobeats, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
there's other influences that come from just the drums, and like probably on the Nigerian side, for instance, I'll probably say like some of my first influences would probably be artists like Davido, Wizkid, just kind of mixing it up a little bit. And Togo is a French African speaking country, so
Okay.
I've done songs in French and English. I've done songs in all three languages. So again, just put in a nice little mix together to make sure that
Oh man, see that's fire. That's something I didn't think. Like I'm gonna be vibing, but like that's something I didn't think about. That this music might be in
Different languages.
different languages.
Yeah. I feel like music is spiritual. It don't matter.
Yeah, facts.
It don't matter. I don't need to understand what you're saying before I
No,
go through stuff,
absolutely.
So, yeah, why not? Touch different people from different backgrounds, and use what I'm unique at doing, because not everybody speaks all those languages, right?
Right.
I've even added Spanish to my to the languages that I speak, and I've made songs in Spanish and English before as well. So again, just tap into all the vibe, because music is a vibe.
No, for sure. I mean, and to your point, yeah, nobody cares. I mean, for the English speaking folks, we don't care half about what they said. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like at the end of the day, like the energy in that building is gonna be crazy.
100%. A lot of backgrounds. I'm excited for it. So,
How's rehearsals been?
He ain't
just
went.
I got a lot going on outside the music as well. But I'll probably say rehearsal. I just kind of be me, just doing my thing. Because I got a little studio at the house.
Yeah.
But I'm working on setting up a time before the actual show, to make sure that I rehearse with the band and whatnot. So
Yeah.
looking forward to that. So whatever I'm doing on my own is to make sure I'm ready by the time.
That's
We
beautiful.
get shit cracking.
Y'all got a full on orchestra.
I know. I feel like it's different from what Omaha has experienced in the
for
past
sure.
when it comes to just exposing the music to the people. So Afrobeat especially.
And with that, how do you kind of, what are your takeaways, and how do you feel about being able to blend what you do with a full on pretty much classical orchestra? And what do you think is going to bring out of you and out of your music to play with that orchestra?
I think it's only going to elevate it. I'm always up for a good challenge, and I feel like I haven't really done something like this before, and I'm really excited for it. So, like I said, I feel like it's just going to elevate it, just make it better.
Yeah.
Do you typically use like live instrumentation in your music, or is it more digital based, like when you getting the songs produced?
I've had a couple of songs that I've done, live, but for the most part, it's digital.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So a little bit of everything.
got you.
Wow.
When did you actually come to the United States?
Do immigration officers watch this show?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we don't know.
That makes me feel better. Okay, all right.
They may, but
But no, I came in the U.S. back in January of 2010. Actually,
Okay.
no, I'm sorry, I'm tripping. January 2011. I actually got here in December, but I was coming for college, and college was not starting till January of 2011.
yeah.
But I came here in December 2009. I'm sorry, 2010.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Got it.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
So
See,
maybe-
I thought you was gonna say like, I mean, that's not super long ago.
I mean,
So how has your transition been? Like,
Yeah.
you're coming to a new country, let alone a city that,
In a random city in the middle of the map.
right.
Did you come straight to Omaha, or was there another stop? Like, did you live somewhere else in the U.S.?
I came straight to Omaha. I was an exchange student program, so I finished my high school diploma back in Europe. So I could have just stayed there, go back home, all here. But like I say, most of my influences too, music side came from America, and I've always like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go there. And like even before I came, I had some extra courses I was already taking in English just to make sure when I come here, I'm not looking like, huh, what you say? Type
Right.
deal. So I kind of prepared myself a little bit for it. So by the time I came back, it was kind of a little bit easy. I have family here that kind of also influenced my decision to say, okay, you know what? I kind of did the whole thing with that family in Europe, so let me go ahead and actually have some type of leadership because, teenagers, we can be a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of nice to have a little guidance when I came here. And then, yeah. Did I answer the question?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, we're gonna turn you in later. No. And what you got your degrees in what?
I got my degree in business, art, and communication.
Okay.
Nice.
From where?
So I started at IR Western. Shout out to the Reavers. But yeah, there I did art communication, liberal studies, and then I kind of found my niche, which I believe marketing is important. Even as an artist, you got to be able to market yourself and whatnot. So I decided to go the marketing route. So that's why I stayed in business. But obviously, we got all these cameras here in front of us. We live in a world where, digital, electronics, all that stuff is important. So I did a minor in management information system as well. So
Nice.
just to kind of have a little diversity.
That's amazing. So knowing that you needed to have those skills, the marketing skills as an artist, when you graduated from college, like what was that experience like for you? Like, did you go in your own creative zone, or were you trying to tap with other creative energies in the city? And how was that experience?
I feel like I could have probably been a little bit more aggressive, but I grew up, you're Nigerian, right? You get it. I grew up in a grow up, be a lawyer, doctor, and all of that stuff. So I kind of put a lot of the music stuff on the back burner. And before I graduated, I was blessed enough to have a career lined up already. So it wasn't automatically going to music. It was like try to get that part going first. And I had some other stuff I was handling at the time. So once I got that part figured out, I was doing it out of fun because I was doing music back in Europe, but it was nothing like when I started here. Because here I was, on my own. I could just think the way I want to think, create the way I want to create. So essentially there's a couple of artists that I knew in the network, and I was, making good music in the Togolese community, in the African communities, and we will hang out and whatnot. So I kind of took, since I've always had love for the game, I took their what they do essentially to heart. Yeah. So I would help them out, do a music video, let them use my spot, my car. I had like hookups back then for all kind of rental cars just to make sure it's a nice scene. Studio hookups, like I kind of already had all of those. So I just pretty much invested myself in, and I've done it to a certain point when I'm like, well, I don't have a problem showing love to a brother, but like, I know I got this too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I can put that kind of energy behind somebody else's work, let me show myself some love too, and develop what I've always knew I had in me. So fast forward, we got Joe Easy.
That's amazing. Joe Easy.
I like that's that. Right.
So what? Tell us, give us the backstory of the name.
Joe Easy.
It's very smooth.
I appreciate you. So like I said, I had family in town when I came. There was all kind of names they used to bounce around just based on my personality, how bubbly and friendly I could be at whatnot.
Such as?
We don't gonna get too much in that, bro.
Let them know, Joe.
But anyway, my middle name is, I got a couple middle names. I got a Nigerian one and I got a French one. My French middle name is Joel, and I've always felt like, don't matter who it is, if whatever it is you want to do, if you really focus on it, you can really kill it and really just make it your thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where I came up with the word easy. Like, don't matter what it is, we're going to make it look easy,
Right.
So that's why I just, put together Joel and, Easy and everybody, Joe Easy, Joe Easy, Joe Easy, yeah. Because we make it look easy.
Amazing. Well, you got it. He got the marketing now. The physical marketing. I can't even say nothing
marketing. He came media trained.
This is many moons ago, so I was the guy behind the camera with the prompter. Read this shit,
Hey, it makes a difference when you've been in all angles of the industry.
So when it comes to the creation of your music, are you also the producer? Are you making your own beats, or are you getting producers, or what all do you do for your creation, including the visual side? Like, what all do you do for your music career? I'm
a little bit all over the place. I'm one thing I want to integrate, learning a couple of the instruments, but I'm a little bit all over the place in the sense of, creativity when it comes to putting my vision out there, making the actual songs. And like sometimes if like it's me making the beat with just my voice, like to do whatever it is that I just want it to sound like. And then I'm sitting down with somebody that actually know how to use the shit and like put it all together for me, Again, I will say it again. I feel like music is so spiritual that I can't tell you how many songs I've made in my sleep,
Yeah.
Like I wake up in the morning and I'm like, okay, all right. Like I wake up in the middle of the night, start recording myself because something just came to me out of nowhere. Then I don't want to forget it when I wake up because I may not be able to go downstairs or whatever and go work with somebody and get it done, and you just save it, whatnot, and then tap in later, and then, the beauty happens, Or sometimes it looks like, the producer that I work with in France, his name is Doug on the track. Very, very big guy in Togo because most of the major artists in Togo work with Douglas. He was like, hey, Joey, I think this is really a song I feel like I can see you on. He will send me the stuff and then we'll put it together and we'll just work from distance. But what I would like to see more of maybe too is I feel like some of the producers here, maybe I haven't ran into anybody like that, but to kind of like blend a little bit more stuff, from the Afrobeat world into it. Obviously, a lot of things are changing. We also have on my piano all kind of different genre now, just to kind of like, make it a little bit more diverse,
I love it.
But I would love to see more of that for sure.
Y'all heard it. Producers out there need somebody to send y'all beats to.
Let's go. Let's do some work.
Man, what when it comes to Issa Trap Symphony and this large production, we're going into one of the premier museums in the nation to do a show blending a symphony, the Omaha Symphony, with Afrobeats. What was it like when you got that call to say, hey, we want you to be a part of this showcase, something that's never been done? And quite frankly, I don't know if we've ever seen Afrobeats with a symphony, right? Well, so what what does it do for you as an artist to receive that type of call and honor to be like, I'm kind of on a pioneer in this blending of worlds?
Yeah. I'll say at first, obviously I don't know who, shout out to Jaquin. I didn't know him really like that before, but I'll say my biggest thing was I wanted to give myself credit because being a full-time dad, being having a full-time career and juggling all these many, many things together, I feel like sometimes you don't give necessarily your best to all the different areas of your music endeavor. So to know that the work that I was putting in was still going out there, and like having my names in people's mouth and knowing that, Joey make good music and all of that stuff, I felt like the first thing was like, I got to give myself credit. This is one of those moments that I have to recognize that, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. There's always room for improvement, but I probably feel that was my biggest feeling. And then from there, it's like, okay, this is something that's never been done. I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. And I heard about a couple other artists they bring in together. I'm like, okay, this is good for the culture of Afrobeat in Omaha. Now we also have Afrofest that also elevate the music that kind of allows people to come from all kind of places of the world of the U.S. to come experience that as well. So, but yeah, to answer your question, the biggest one was, hey, Joey, give yourself a little pat on the back.
Nice.
You getting your name out there. So
confirmation that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that's correct.
Doing what you said you were
that
going to do.
That is one of the many ones. So
man, see, you got something? Cause I'm.
She over there on her phone like, oh, my baby Eve.
No, definitely.
Is he dinner time? Do I gotta sing some lullaby over the phone?
Definitely didn't do that. I got a text that I definitely needed to respond to. But I guess as an artist that produces Afrobeats music, right? For somebody who has never been, music listeners who've never been introduced to Afrobeats, but they see Issa Trap Symphony, like, what would you say to them to entice them to come? I mean, I know words can't do it. You just got to hear or feel the music, right? But if somebody was completely unaware of Afrobeats culture and what that music was like.
I'll tell them Afrobeat is tomorrow, so get on board before it's too late.
Shoot, it's today.
That's what I would say, you know, because I remember when, you know, you barely hear any Afrobeat anywhere unless you're hanging around the Africans, you know.
Oh yeah.
Till like, you know, you go to certain places of the world now. You know, you mentioned California earlier. You know, it's a melting pot over there. I feel like there they got a little bit more exposure. But to take it from some of the other spots and take it to a place like Beverly Hills or whatever it is, you know, I just feel like it's growing. It's gonna keep growing, and you're gonna see more genres that are tied to Afrobeat coming, and like it's gonna be the trend. You know, it's you know, and most of Afrobeat songs too is not. Most of it not promoting a lot of violence. You know, it's just cool, it's chill. It's music for the soul, just like relax. Or it's talking about some loving or, you know, lifestyle where you go to the club, you pop some bottles, have some drinks, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So it's nothing not negative really I can bring around it. So I feel like, you know, more people are going to relate to that, you know.
For sure.
And yeah, I feel like it's tomorrow. So get on board.
Facts. I mean, and you know, people, we always say music is the universal language, right? But in my opinion, like Afrobeats is the original language of music, because to the point, going back to your inspiration, right? If we even speak about Chris Brown, like it's dope to see him doing a lot of collaborative work with African artists. But if we keeping it real, you know, when you see Chris Brown in Africa doing dances with the kids, right? It's almost like a flip situation. You know what I mean? Where it's like he's introducing the world to this, but this is his inspiration, right? Yeah. And it's the garden of music.
Correct. And he's done a lot of collaboration. Yeah. You know, like, you know, with a bunch of big Afrobeat artists that even promoted the culture even more, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys followed the news on this part, but recently, which I think is one of the first ever done, but Angelique Kidjo, I don't know if you know who that is. She just got a, you know, Walk of Fame star. You know.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you know, and I think that's one of the first ever. And I feel like that again, that's big, right? So it's tomorrow, so we're going more towards more of that stuff and getting more recognition for starting this shit and still building on top of it. You know,
right.
So.
And I mean, it's about time, just because even when we say Afrobeats, like it's already infused so much of. Like American, like African American music, right? You know, there was a couple years ago, there was a big wave where it was a lot of really African music mix, Afrobeats and R&B or in jazz, right?
Right.
And it just was a way, but it sounds amazing. Using more horns. I know, I think Wizkid had one of the bigger albums using just a lot of live horns, so a lot of jazz influence. So for 100%. Me, even with this being one of the first events like this, mixing those. A symphony, I feel like it's like just the progression of where it's going. Yeah. So more people can be introduced to it, because now we're gonna have it in crowd, all of you all's followers and community. But now you have people who just are members of and have tickets to the Omaha Symphony. Yeah. That's coming to a show. Right. And they gonna be like, what in the hell going on? But they gonna be happy they came.
100%. 100%, you know. And you know, I know some of the artists you know, performing there, and I feel like everybody gives you a little different vibe of Afrobeat too, you know? So you're going to have that nice, you know, mix there.
The crowd is going to be so beautiful.
It's going to be the best dress.
So excited.
You got your African fit ready for it?
I don't have an African fit.
I do.
I was going to go to MJ
Well, you're Nigerian though, so it's like...
I was going to go to MJ Fashion, because that's where he told me to go. But like, Queen. MJ Queen, sorry, but I just ain't did it in time, but I got something.
Listen, I was about to walk on stage with an earpiece in my ear, with my sandals halfway off my feet,
like an African uncle.
Eating some fufu.
What are you saying?
I'm like, yet to go. Do you understand what I'm saying? And just walking around. That might be
my friend. Come here.
Well, this is new information to E, but it might be good that we're only opening and closing the show.
I didn't know what we was doing.
So then we could dance and celebrate in between.
Okay, cool. It didn't matter. I got 2 outfits, so
yeah.
It's whatever makes you feel good. Yeah. You know what? It don't matter what you wear. I feel like it's whatever makes you feel good, so you can be the real you. You know, because you don't want you to be too uncomfortable in the outfit and feel like, oh, I don't know if I look. No, just be yourself, man. Just have a good time. Fun. You know.
I'll send you a couple.
Send me some ideas.
I'll send you a couple. I send you a couple brands.
Or just send me what you're wearing.
I
And
got
then
you. I'll show you when we leave.
I'm
You
gonna
going to MJ fashion too, or you got?
No. I mean, I got a couple suits from her, but I bought something new from another from a company, a national company.
Okay,
So,
that's dope.
I got
Yeah.
some.
That's dope.
Yeah, so we gonna make it happen. But before we get out of here, man, where can people find your music?
Absolutely, yeah. So Joey Z is on all platform. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. We were talking about Amazon earlier. My music is on Amazon as well.
spell it out for us.
Joey Z is spelled JOE.EZ. You may see my name out there on the JOEEZY. That was my first Joey Z spelling.
Yeah.
And then
We like those.
and then there was another artist out there, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rebrand it a little bit. So we came up with the JOE.EZ. So, and on Instagram, my Instagram is one and only _Joey Z. Underscore there's JOEEZ. No dot in there. And then my YouTube channel is essentially the same thing as well. So yeah, make sure you follow me so we can be singing in choir over there together.
Yes.
You know? Depending on which one of my songs you messing with, yeah, we can get live together.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to you when I get in the car.
Absolutely, you should. I actually just dropped an album recently, so about a couple months ago. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Name of the album?
That's right.
Hey, what's the
coming.
name?
It's coming. But yeah, so in 2022, I dropped Sex and Roses. And then I dropped a premium version of Sex and Roses, just like extended version of Sex and Roses that I dropped. So first one got about 13 songs. The second one has roughly about 9 songs. So combined, you got over roughly almost. Yeah.
Nice.
A lot of good vibes out there for you to check out.
I'm excited. So you don't be in none of the local studios. You be at home recording.
I do go to studios.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alfonso.
Okay.
I go to
Icon One.
Yep. I feel like he has definitely played a part as well in just my growth and all of that stuff because I like working with him.
That's amazing. He's been doing it for a minute too.
Absolutely. So, but yeah, make sure you check out Joey Z and we'll see you at the Issa Trap Symphony.
Okay. What is Jodeci?
I'm sorry.
Say what your Jodeci fit.
With my Jodeci.
I'm at the stretch before I go.
Oh Lord.
Get ready to party.
I gotta get these hips back moving.
Hey, them seats is so
just get up, stretch, let the blood
people
flow.
gonna be
Ain't nobody gonna be sitting
hot
down.
and close.
Ain't nobody. I don't even know how the crowd control gonna be. I'm like, I don't know how this is finna play out. I have no clue because there's no way after song 2 in that building people gonna still be sitting.
Yeah.
Once the youngins get live,
That's right.
it's a whole nother party finna happen.
That's right. One of my songs that I've been kind of, spending a lot of time promoting right now too is called Parte. So get ready to party. Parte is about just get the groove going,
I'm ready.
Oh, we can bravado. Oh, we can bravado. Parte.
Listen, be like home. It's gonna be like somebody. We had a graduation party. We trying to make it to breakfast. You know what I mean? We be there till breakfast. We party through breakfast.
That's wild.
No time, no sleep for the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, the closest is African Cocktail Lounge having an after party.
I don't remember where they have
it. It's a Thursday. They are open. So it could be a move.
Might go through there. That's the closest I'm gonna get.
That's actually a brilliant idea. Actually, I don't know if Jackie we're doing like a official after party for the event, but that could be something to definitely tap into.
I think it is. I just don't remember.
Yeah,
but yeah,
there is one. Yeah, I don't know where though.
It's gonna keep the party gonna keep going. That's all I know.
That's right. So make sure
busy weekend.
Make sure you don't work Friday. Call in. Tell your manager you're listening to some Afrobeat.
Tell him Joe Easy said he was gonna pay for the day.
Oh Lord, I don't know about all that. I'm gonna have to sell my hat or something.
He can he can pay for your life because you ain't gonna work.
Okay.
Oh man, we definitely appreciate you coming through.
Yes,
Thank you for having
we
me.
are excited for the show and to see you do your thing on the stage.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Yeah, just come be yourselves and let's get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Man, with that, the Streets A&R Podcast is Streets A&R. We on everything but Apple. So make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, watch, listen, and tell a friend to tell a friend about us, man.
That is right.
Yes.
It's your host, Getty Jicky with it.
It's your girl CLB.
And shout out to Joe Easy
Yes.
in the building, man. We appreciate y'all and we out.
Yes.
I'm on it.
Peace.
The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.